Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fight Master Yoga. My name is Duke Fight Master,
And I'm Indy Fight Master.
and we are here to bring you Sunday live yoga. 2 years ago, Leslie Fight Master passed away on November 20th, 2020, and that 2 years is coming up on the 20th, and Indy and I are going to do 108 sun salutations on that Sunday. It's in 2 weeks from now. We hope that you join us. And also, we got Leslie's yoga teacher training approved with Yoga Alliance, and her first training is going to start February 4th. It's a 3-month-long training. It's going to be all online, so you can do it anywhere in the world. It's a 200-hour, and at the end, you will be a Yoga Alliance certified teacher. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you're signed up at our email list, which you can get on at myyogapal.com. Are you ready to get started, Indy?
Yeah, let's get started.
All right. Let's start on our backs, all the way down, kind of in a Shavasana. Close your eyes, just completely relax. Nice long inhalations in and out, just coming inside our body, coming to the present moment. We came here to take care of ourselves. Here at Fight Master Yoga, you don't have to be perfect. It's not about the pose. And as long as you're feeling a stretch, and as long as you're breathing, if you can breathe, you can do yoga. That pretty much means that you can do yoga anytime throughout the day. When life is becoming difficult in any way, you can take a moment out and do yoga. You can breathe. Come to the present moment. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the mat. Slowly inhale your bottom up and come down one vertebrae at a time. Then exhale. Inhale up to a gentle bridge. Exhale down one vertebrae at a time. This time add your arms. The arms come up and out. Inhale, arms back down. Inhale, hips and arms up. Exhale, everything back down, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come back down one vertebrae at a time. This time, come up slightly, feeling that core. Come back down. Put your hands behind your head and bring your left leg up to the sky. And slowly come over, right elbow to your left knee. Just warming up the core just a little bit. Slowly come down, bring your left leg down. Bring your right leg up and slowly bring your left elbow to your right knee. Just warming up the core ever so gently. Slowly come down. And we're going to come up to seated. Come onto all fours, tabletop position. Lift your chest, drop your belly. Inhale for a cow. Exhale for a cat. Rounded back. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back. Slowly come down to a child's pose. Bring your right hand over your left hand. Get a little side stretch in the right side of your body. We're just starting to wake up the body. Walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Bring your left hand on top of your right hand. Get a little stretch on the left side of the body. Coming back to the breath. Being gentle with yourself. Bring both hands to center. Come back to all fours. And slowly make your way into down dog. You can start to bicycle both of the legs. Bend both your knees, suck in your lower belly, and slowly straighten your legs. Just warming everything up. Bend your knees, walk in between your hands. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Indy and I just had a beautiful class at Pacific Ashtanga the other day. They were doing a class celebrating the dead, and we both got to light a candle for Leslie. And didn't you think it was a nice class?
Yeah, it was my favorite studio.
Yeah, so a lot of our videos are filmed at Pacific Ashtanga, and the teacher training that's going to happen on February 4th is filmed there. Okay. Inhale your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. Slowly come down all the way to your stomach. Inhale for a little cobra. Exhale to down dog. This is our cat, Corey, who looks just like Elmer. Here for a few breaths. Bend your knees, step or jump in between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back. Bend your arms, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Step it in between your hands. Drop your left heel. Come up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back. Follow the breath down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Step it in between your hands. Drop your right heel. Come up to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale your hands to the mat. Follow the breath down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. Just getting warmed up. By the way, Indy won his jiu-jitsu tournament. He got first place. It was a lot of fun. Bend your knees, step in between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Step it in between your hands. Drop your left heel. Come to warrior two. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Knee above ankle. Weight is in your right heel and the flat part of your left foot. Inhale to reverse warrior. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, reach your arm forward. Put your forearm to your knee and your left arm over your head. What's this one called, Indy?
Extended. Do you know what it's called?
No.
It's like triangle without.
Come back up to warrior two. I do know, but when you're teaching sometimes live, your mind goes blank.
Me too.
Windmill your hands to the mat. Come down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale it in between your hands. Drop your right heel. Come up to warrior two. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Knee above the ankle. Weight in your left heel and the outer edge of your right foot. Inhale for a reverse warrior. I remember. Reach your left arm forward, your left forearm on your knee, right arm overhead, right thumb points to the sky for a side angle.
Oh, yeah.
Side angle. How did we forget that? Come back to warrior two. Windmill your arms down to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Here for a couple of breaths. Inhale your right leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Stay on the ball of your left foot. Come up to crescent pose. Arms arrow straight to the ceiling. You can look up just slightly if it's okay with your neck. If not, look forward. Bring your hands to prayer position and do a prayer twist to the right. Come back up to crescent pose. Hands back to the mat. Ride the breath down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Come up to crescent pose. Arrow straight arms. Bring your right hip a little bit forward so it's not at an angle. Bring your hands to prayer. Come forward, prayer twist to the left. Oh, that feels good today. Yoga makes you feel so good. That's one of our sayings here at Fight Master Yoga. It's practice yoga, feel better. Come back up to crescent pose. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back, ride the breath down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, you guys are doing good. How you feeling, Indy?
I'm feeling good.
Bend both your knees. Come between your hands, step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring each foot to the long side of the mat. Hands out. Slowly come forward. Forward fold. You can point the toes in just slightly. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat and your right hand to the sky. We have Stone here today. Stone is changing the cameras. He's our camera switcher. This is his second time doing it. He says he's already a pro at it. Exhale your right arm to the ground. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Exhale both arms to the ground. Inhale halfway up, hands to hips. Come all the way up to center. Jump because it's fun. Come up to the top of your mat, Samasthiti. Indy, are you ready to take over?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Indy's turn here. You want to sit up here?
Sure. All right, so we're going to start Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale for a half lift. And exhale to plank, chaturanga, or cobra. Exhaling to downward dog. And we're going to bend the knees, slowly jump. Keep the knees bent. Sweep the arms up for a chair pose. And we're going to exhale, hands back to chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank, chaturanga. Inhaling. Exhale to downward dog. And we're going to inhale the left leg up. Exhale it to the front of the mat, flatten the back foot for warrior one. And we're going to step and slowly hinge forward with our left foot still on the mat for warrior three. Balancing here. Try to keep your hips even. And we're going to exhale, stepping the foot back to warrior one. And we're going to bring the hands back down to plank. Chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhale. Back to downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step it to the front of the mat for warrior one. And we're going to slowly lean forward until our back foot comes off the mat, making our way into warrior three. Try to keep your hips level with the mat, arms reaching forward. Don't forget to breathe here. And exhale, back to warrior one. And we're going to bring the arms down to plank, chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhale, make your way back into downward dog. So now we're going to inhale, making our way into plank. And we're going to slowly shift off to our left side, stacking the hips on top of each other, making our way into side plank, looking up if that's okay on your neck. And we're going to bring the right foot back behind us into wild thing, stretching the back here for 2 counts of breath. Inhale, back to plank, chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhale, make your way into downward dog. And now we're going to right away inhale back into plank. And we're going to slowly lean onto our right side, making our way into side plank, stacking the hips on top of each other, looking up if that's okay on your neck. And we're going to bring the left foot behind us into wild thing. Breathing here, 2 counts of breath. Inhale, back to side plank, then back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. We're going to recover here for a few breaths. Option to lay in child's pose if that helps you recover faster. And on your next inhale, we're going to step to the front of the mat for a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to chest. We're going to step once again to the wide side of our mat. And we're going to bring the left foot out for warrior two.
Right foot.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, your right foot for warrior two. And we're going to inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend the front foot, hinging forward into triangle pose. Inhale back to warrior two. And we're going to exhale, cartwheeling the arms to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhaling back to downward dog. And we're going to inhale once again, stepping or floating both feet up for a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to chest. And we're going to make our way
Stone.
back to wide feet facing the long side of the mat. This time we're actually going to extend the left foot out for warrior two. And we're going to inhale, reverse. And exhale, extend the front foot, hinging forward, looking up if that's okay in your neck. And we're going to inhale back to warrior two. Windmill the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. And we're going to jump or hop to seated and turn back around. So we're going to keep the legs out in front of us, sweeping the arms up, and just exhale and hinge forward from your hips. We're just going to be breathing here. Try to keep your ankles engaged, your spine relatively neutral. Corey's on the desk that Stone's working on. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. We're going to bring the left leg in, and we're going to make our way into a twist, bringing the right elbow past the left knee, looking over the left shoulder. Try to twist from above the hips here. We're going to inhale back to neutral and bring the right leg in, left elbow past right knee for a twist. Stone, you gotta stop touching it. Corey gets mad pretty easily. We're gonna inhale back to center, and we're just gonna slowly make our way onto our backs. The soles of the feet still on the mat. And we're gonna inhale into bridge. So lift your hips up, bring your shoulders under you if you'd like. We're here for a couple more counts of breath. Exhale, slowly lower. Bring your soles of feet together, knees apart. One hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest. And see if you can think of 3 things you're grateful for. Stone, you said you weren't touching her. We're going to bring these soles of feet back onto the mat and get ready for your next bridge. When you're ready, slowly inhale, elevate the hips, interlace your fingers under you, bring your shoulders under you as well. Try to spiral the thighs in. Keep your core engaged. And exhale, slowly lower. Soles of feet together, knees apart. And just resting here, recover for a couple counts of breath. We're going to bring the soles of the feet back onto the mat. You can do a third bridge, or if you want, you can bring your arms next to your head, making your way into wheel pose. First pausing at the crown of the head. And inhale, lift up. Try to keep your elbows parallel, your toes slightly pointed in, your biceps by your ears. And exhale, slowly lower chin to chest. Deep breaths here, recovering. Soles of feet together. Now we're going to bring our knees toward our chest. And we're going to rock to the front of the mat. We're going to lift everything up that you can here. And then we're going to bring our palms onto the mat. Make your way into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling to downward dog. And we're just going to inhale to plank and slowly lower all the way onto the mat. We're going to bring our arms behind us. And when you're ready, inhale, peel the chest up, as well as the legs for locust pose. Getting a back stretch here. And exhale, you can rest your forearms on your mat. Just recover here. We're going to do one more locust pose. When you're ready, we're going to inhale. This time you can bring the arms out in front of you. Peel the chest, lift the legs. Here for one more breath. And exhale, slowly release. Relaxing here. We're going to bring our hands by our ribs. And we're going to inhale to upward dog. Exhaling to downward dog. Now we're going to lift the left leg up into the air. And we're going to exhale to pigeon. Slowly adjust here as much as you'd like. You can keep your palms on the mat, or you can sink lower onto your forearms, or you can even rest your head onto the mat. And notice if you have any tension in your body, in your shoulders, or maybe you're clenching your jaw. And just see if you can release as much as you can, especially the abs in this pose. If you let yourself fully relax, you can really sink in, even if for just a second. On your next inhale, bring your palms onto the mat, and we're going to lift the leg up into the sky. You can unlevel your hips, rotating your leg, getting your blood back to your leg. And we're going to make our way back into downward dog. Inhaling the right leg up this time. Exhale it to pigeon. And like before, you can sink in, or you can keep your palms up, whatever is most comfortable for you. And just see if you can rest here, trying to sink in as much as you can comfortably. And try to release any tension that you see in your body. Try to keep your hips level here as well. And most importantly, remember to breathe. On your next inhale, bring your palms back onto the mat. And we're going to inhale the right leg back up to the sky. You can unlevel your hips here, rotating your leg clockwise or counterclockwise. And we're going to make our way back into downward dog. And on your next inhale, make your way into plank and slowly lower once again all the way to the mat. We're going to bring the left forearm parallel with the mat and reach back. See if you can grab your right foot and just get a nice stretch here in the quads. And this is also somewhat of a upper back stretch. Do you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to exhale, release. We're going to switch sides. Bring your right forearm parallel with the mat, reaching back toward your left foot. Try to keep yourself parallel with the front of the mat here, looking forward. Here for a couple more counts of breath. Exhale, release. And you can also, so we're going to bring our both our legs back and reach back for both of your legs for a bow pose. Extending here. And exhale, slowly release. Bring your forearms on the mat as a resting space for your head. And just recover here. Feel your heart racing from the back bend. And we're gonna bring our hands by our rib cage. Slowly inhale up. Exhaling to child's pose. We're just gonna rest here for a couple breaths. You bring your arms out in front of you. See if you can really sink in. Extending your lower back. We're going to inhale to seated. And we're just going to slowly make our way onto our backs. And shift your hips off to your right side. Bring your legs off to the left. Feel free to bring one leg over the other. Looking over the right shoulder. We're going to inhale back to center. Bring your left leg over right, shifting your hips off to the left. Looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, legs back to center. And we're finally going to extend the legs out in front of us. Lengthen your sitting bones towards the backs of your knees. Quiet mind, quiet body. Shavasana.
Lengthen sitting bones to backs of knees, shoulders toward waist. As you're settling in, I have our quote today from Ralph Waldo Emerson. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded.
Start to come back to your breath. Begin to gently move your fingers and wiggle your toes. Make circles with your wrists and your ankles. Reach your hands up in the air and over behind your head, stretching your fingers in one direction and your toes in the other, like a big good morning stretch. Bend both of your knees, place your feet on the mat. Lift your pelvis up, bring it over to the left, and slowly roll over to your right side. Thanking yourself for this practice. Honoring yourself, because if you don't show up for yourself first, you won't be able to show up for anyone else. Slowly make your way up to seated. Bring your hands to the heart center. Hands to the forehead for clear and loving intentions. Clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart for clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth for clear and loving communication. Sending out this positive energy to all beings everywhere, especially you, Leslie. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining us. Once again, November 20th, 2 weeks from now, we're going to do a live 108 Sun Salutations to honor the passing of Leslie Fightmaster. I think it might be the last live class that Indy and I do for a little while. So we're going to do 2 more live classes, one next week and then one to celebrate Leslie. And then we're going to focus more on the tribute videos for Leslie and Leslie's teacher training and My Yoga Pal and stuff like that. So thank you so much for joining us this Sunday. Here, give me my phone real quick, Indy.
Yeah.
Where are you guys practicing from? It's always fun to find out where everyone is practicing from. Let's see what we got here. So Alexandra says hi. Farida says hi. Naira says hi. Paula says, looking well, Duke and Indy. Nice to see you practicing together again. Love your yoga practices. Have a lovely day. Namaste. Namaste to you, Paula. Larissa is from Vitoria Espirito Santo, Brazil. Chill Mode says, you guys are awesome. Keep up the great work. And James says, thanks you guys. You're welcome, James. And Candy says, congrats, Indy. Great camera work. Stone. All right, Stone, you got a shout out, even though you weren't paying attention on that one angle. Hey, Stone, can you want to come over here and say hi? Okay, Stone says no. James from Sacramento. Candy's from Victorville. And Justin says hi from Joshua Tree. Thanks for the wonderful class. Alexandra says practicing from Poland. Isn't that crazy? That's awesome, guys, that we could all be here together. Indy and I appreciate you, and we love practicing yoga with you. So we'll see you next Sunday. Namaste.
Bye.